What's up, Sheepdog Nation? Welcome to another podcast episode with your host, me, Autumn Clifford. I'm, as always, very excited to be here in your ears. I appreciate you taking the time to listen to me. Today, I want to answer a question that came into my DMs on Instagram. And the question I'm going to answer is would I advise a young person, this was a specific to a female, to become a police officer in this day and age? And obviously, after seeing our young sister in blue be ambushed in Chicago, leaving behind a 2-month-old and a family, that has been on a lot of people's minds. So we'll just hold a moment of silence in honor of our sister who we just lost. We're going to keep her and all of our fallen officers, fallen first responders, on and off duty in our prayers. So that's what we're going to be addressing today. Here's what I want to tell you. If you have not already checked out the life coach, become a life coach for first responders training, you really want to do that. We are filling up. It's amazing. I have people all over the country now actually training and coaching life first responders in all capacities. They're working with the agencies. They're working with first responders privately. We have a lot of people out there making changes and really starting to change the culture. If this is something that you are interested in, hit the link below in the show notes, or you can go to my website. It's autumnclifford.com/life-coaching. We are going to begin, the whole entire program is going to begin October, check that, August, not October, August 23rd, but you can get right in now and start working. There's like 4 weeks of pre-work stuff that I really have to do, because I got to coach you. In order for you to be effective, I have to coach you and get your mind right. And so we have a lot of getting you right, working through your own shit before you can ever even go out and help anybody else. And so if this calls to you, I really want you to take a look at it. You can join. There's multiple payment options. Money really shouldn't be a problem. I've made this affordable. Once you're in for the life of the program, which means every time I run it, you get to take it for free. You get all updates, all future trainings, all future updates. You are in it to win it. We have VIP option. If you want to have full access to me on my WhatsApp, I have an exclusive private WhatsApp group for all life coaching alumni and current students. If you want that, then all you gotta do is pay in full. You get that bonus. But if paying in full doesn't work, that's no problem. Listen, if you are feeling stagnant in your life, you really want to come and consider taking this. This is not just a program that will help you, but you can get out there and you can add this to your I Love Me file for your PD, for your agency. You get to add this. This can be a write-off, okay? Some agencies will pay for this. It all depends. I actually have a training sheet where you can submit it to your agency and see if they're going to pay. But whether they do or whether they not, this is a skill that you are going to have. This is not just any other bullshit course. I'm teaching you a skill. I'm teaching you, eventually, hopefully it'll be looked at as a trade, be looked at as, something that you can really, really offer your agency. You're going to be ahead of the cuff. So if this interests you, if you have any questions at all, you can email me, autumn@autumnclifford.com. You can email me or check that. You can DM me on Instagram @Officer Autumn. You can come onto my Facebook, find me, Autumn Clifford. Anyways, you can find me all the ways. Ask me questions or just sign up and you'll be joining our Facebook group. Be exclusive live stream trainings just for members. It's gonna be really fun. Okay. So let's get into this. Let's get back into the question. So the question come from a young woman who is pursuing a criminal justice career, and her question was like, what's your opinion on this? Like, would you advise a young person to go into this profession? And I'm going to warn you, what I have to say is pretty unconventional, per fucking usual. And it probably goes against what about 99% of what I've heard. Most cops will tell everybody to run the other way. Here's what I'm going to tell you. If you're called, you're called. And if you're not, you're not. You're either SWAT or you're not. I made a whole fucking episode about this the other day. You are either called to do this job or you are not. That is the truth. Take it from somebody who's been there, done that, who's still doing it in a part-time capacity, and who runs, a life coaching business for first responders. An aspect of my business is just for first responders, right? So you're either called or you're not. And I really believe that about anything and everything you're going to be doing in your life. You are either called to do the thing or you are not. And if you are not, then don't go fucking do it. We don't need wishy-washy people. Now, here's the deal. It's fucking real out there. We are in a war right now. The war is on police officers. We are not liked. It is bad. My suggestion would not be to go into some big city like that, where there is the agency, the administration, the government in Chicago does not support law enforcement. So I would not go to that police department. I wouldn't go to any of them. I would stay the fuck out of Washington State. California doesn't seem to be much better. I wouldn't go to states like that. I wouldn't do that. If you are called to be a police officer, do your research and find yourself an agency that really cares about their officers. That is my advice to you. If you're called to do it, then you do it. Okay? The truth is it is a fucking dangerous job. If somebody wants to kill a cop, it's pretty fucking easy to kill one of us. It just is. It is. No, nobody wants to, we don't sign up to get killed, but we do put our name on that dotted line and we do take an oath knowing full fucking well it's pretty damn easy to be killed as a cop. It is easy, and we're facing a lot of bullshit every single day. And now, the times are tough. Absolutely. Now, if you aren't sure, here's my suggestion. Go get into corrections. Go do some, you can do they have security that actually mimics patrol, but you're a security officer. That seems pretty good. If you can get yourself into the court system, they have judicial marshals, they have court security. I've done all of that. I did transport before I was a full-time cop. I transported inmates, and so I was getting a taste of what it was. It was a shitty job. Of course it was a shitty job, but who the fuck was I? I was 20 years old. I've been alive for 1 minute. I had no experience, and this really helped me. And I highly suggest that. And it's going to really help you just to determine, where you want to go and what you want to do. We do need good men and women on the job. I know that good men and women are leaving the job in droves, and I know that. Believe me, my people, my clients call me. People call me. We talk. I know what's going on in the world. I know it's not good. I know it's a phase. Do I know how long this phase is going to be? I do not. But what I also know is this job has never not been dangerous. And that's really important for you to know. If you're thinking about going into this career, this job has never not been dangerous. I think it's more dangerous now, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's always been dangerous. But the best advice I can give you is if you are called, then find an agency that actually supports law enforcement. We know Florida's a really pro law enforcement state. That governor's killing it down there. And we know that for the most part, I can't speak for every agency in Florida, but I know for the most part, sheriff's offices and stuff like that, they're really well taken care of. And we have a lot of stand-up leaders down there. Can't say the same for my home state, actually, which is Maine. I think we have a lot of shitty leaders in Maine, very liberal. I don't know how, because if you come out into the sticks, it's really not liberal at all. But we have a lot of bullshit leadership. So I mean, again, you're going to want to figure it out. I know you couldn't pay me enough to be a cop in Massachusetts. No offense, anybody in Mass. I couldn't do it. Very, very, very liberal laws down there. I was actually speaking. I just spoke to two young but very cool officers. One's both city cop, but one is in a very shitty city. And we had a really cool conversation. And it's fuck that. Couldn't do what you do. And it wasn't about the city work. It was about the laws. I'm like, fuck all that. Very liberal. And it's not about being illegal and wanting to violate anybody's rights or anything. But at the same time, what we need to be understanding is, we have laws that we must uphold for reasons. And if we're not allowed to uphold these laws, or if you're making an officer jump 10 fucking hoops, well, we're not gonna uphold those laws. And guess what? Chaos is gonna run rampant, and that's what's going on. I mean, a couple of months ago we had a shooting. It was a spree of it was like a shooting spree. I can't think of the words, but in Boston, people go running wild, running through the city, fucking shooting up the city. Well, it doesn't take an Einstein to figure out what's up there. But moving on. So that's really my advice. And the veteran officers listening to this, you're all going to have your own opinion to that. And I respect that. I respect your opinion, and I respect how everybody feels. But this is my opinion. This is my show. This is my opinion. The question was asked to me, and here you go. It's my answer. Some of you are going to, my chief, I'll tell you that right now. My chief, he tells me all the time, fuck this. Nope, I would never. I don't advise any young person to get into this. I loved this career. He's done the career for 35 years. Said, fuck that. And my dog trainer, he's a 35-year veteran. He fucking hell no. Nope. And I get it. I totally get it. But if you're absolutely called to do this job, we need good men and women. Just don't go. You can be selective. Now, 10 years ago, when I was applying to be a police officer, you couldn't be as selective. You kind of had to go with who would take you, because 10 years ago, we didn't have a hiring problem like we have now. So that gives you some perspective as well. Like, you definitely get to be more selective. And that is my suggestion to you. So that is what I have to say. On a personal note, I spent the whole week up in Moosehead Lake in Maine last week. And it was really fucking good. It was really good. I had no service. And I came up with a new slogan. No shoes, no service, no motherfucking problems. You know what I'm saying? And it was. I really went barefoot up in the great North Woods of Maine. We're on our boat the whole week. If you guys don't know, if you want to go ahead and Google Moosehead, you really should. It's beautiful, but it's the biggest lake in Maine. And it's really, when you go up there, it's about 4 hours north of where I live, and when you get up there, it really is, it takes you back in time, and it's so simple. So there's one fucking grocery store. It's like fucking 4 restaurants, and it's really nice. It's just really fucking nice. So we caught some fish, we hung out, we drank some bourbon. My new drink, anybody want to hear about my new drink? I'm gonna tell you, it's bourbon and lemonade. If you haven't tried it, you really should. I'm a big fan of Grandad. I think it's called Grandad's. I think that's what it's called. I can't remember. But I'm a pretty big fan of that, and some lemonade. And it was a really good week. And as busy people that we are, I'm going to tell you right now, you need to unplug. That phone has to go away. The phone and the constant being available is driving everybody fucking nuts. It's driving everybody nuts. Got to set the phone down. Got to put it on silent, and you got to go live your life. Got to do that a couple days a week, man. I promise. And when you take your vacations, we go, and you guys probably know this. So I'm a really big fan of Sandals All Inclusives. They're pro cop, by the way. Give us a big discount. And one of the reasons I enjoy that is I just put my phone up in the room, and I got no problems. Yeah, I take photos and show you guys after I do it, but I'm living my life, and I think it's really important. Go someplace where there's no service. You know what I'm saying? All right, so that's what I have for you. Oh, here's a couple things that's new. So listen up. I told you about the life coaching course. That's really big. Now, if you're like, Autumn, that's cool, but I don't really want to teach anybody to be a life coach, or I don't really want to be a life coach, and because I don't really want to coach anybody. I have an opportunity for you, and I really want you to pay the fuck attention. If you are looking to have a breakthrough, if you are looking to really, I would say, fucking break through every roadblock you have encountered or will ever encounter, if you want to know how to pick yourself up fast from the potholes, that we step in life, if you want to do all the things that every motherfucker told you could never do, if you want to become the person who everybody told you could never be, I highly suggest you come with me in this course as I write my book. It's called Breaking the Fuck Through. I don't know what my title is, but right now it's called The Breakthrough Book, where I literally teach you how to break through. I teach you how I've done it. If that is something you want to do, I think it's $150, and you come in and there's already 3 chapters and 3-hour-long video lessons, or you can listen to them audio, whatever you want to do. There's already that for you, and I'm just getting started with writing my book. And if this is something that you want to do, if you could use some help, some guidance, you know, maybe you're low on money, or you're not sure, and you want to just dip your toe in and see what you think about the water. This is the opportunity. I'll put that down in the show notes for you. It's also on my website. It's called the book course. You're going to want to come in. It's not an actual book course. You're going to come with me. I'm writing my book, but what's even more important is the result you're going to get. So you're going to come with me as I literally walk you through doing every fucking thing that everybody told me that I couldn't do, but I'm going to show you how I've done it. I'm going to show you how I've done it. They told me I could never be a cop. 2 agencies told me that. And here I am. Fuck you. Worked for fucking 3 or 4 agencies now. I failed my first ever green belt test. I was the first student to ever fail my karate dojo. My dojo had been open since the 1960s, and I failed. I was the only one. I fell flat on my face. Everyone always told me I could never be an entrepreneur, but here I'm doing it, right? Like, every fucking thing I ever got told I couldn't do, I'm doing. And I'm not only doing, I'm flourishing in it. And I want to teach you how to be like me in that way. You know, I'm not great at a lot of things, and there's a lot of things about me that, probably aren't wonderful, but I'm going to tell you what is wonderful, and this is what it is, and I want this for you. So, if you're interested in that, I think it's $150, $147, something like that. It's super cheap. It's one payment. You come in and you get it all, and you're going to stay with me until the book's done. And then I'm going to send you a copy of the book. How cool is that? So, it's fucking cool. Anyways, this has been good. This has been a good episode. I'm happy to be here. If you guys need anything, come and hang out with me. Message me on Instagram. I'm always interested in making episodes that will interest you. So I enjoyed that this young woman came into my DMs and asked me a very good question for me to make a podcast on. I think it's going to be helpful for a lot of people. All right, Sheepdog Nation. Until next time.